Hello guys, welcome to AR Tutorials. Today is day 33 of solving Leetcode questions daily. Friends, in yesterday's class I have told you that there are some specific kind of questions which can be solved into many approaches. There are many approaches which require some extra space complexity, some requires some extra additional spaces to just execute, some require some algorithms, some require some methodologies to be implemented. But what happens when interviewer asks you to just optimize to the greatest extent you can ever do? There are some types of question which can be solved in single pass in O of n complexity without any extra spaces. That is considered to be a very good answer. But what happens in some cases, the interviewer is still not satisfied with O of n complexity. He told that why to traverse whole n? Why to traverse whole n thing? If you can exponentially reduce, if you can exponentially reduce some spaces, if you can do that, it could lead you to the better solution. So this type of questions can be only solved into such algorithms which uses very bare minimum extra spaces, and it also reduces as per the iterations, and that is binary searches only. So what happens, friends? Find minimum in the rotated sorted array. We have seen many approaches to find the minimum number. We can found it by using sorting. We can found it by using two pointers. We can found it by using considering the first element as the smallest and checking throughout the array. So that almost consists of O of n complexity. Yes, it is optimal without using any extra space. We can compute it. But what happens, what if the interviewer told you I want it in a more optimal version? Then only O of log n. O of log n is the only choice you have, because you have to just exponentially reduce your spaces. So using this, the interviewer will be really impressed with you that yes, you know that this is the most optimal solution you can ever give. So let me tell you what you have to do here. So you have given an array. It is a rotated array. That is the twist, but not that big twist it is. It is a simple twist that there are some parts of array which is rotated. So what it is, there is basically this type of array. So what they have done, they have rotated three elements. So these three have came to front and these two have gone back. That means it has become, let me just, okay, this 2 and 1 has been here. So this is an rotated array. So what you have to find the minimum from this. Now, if you are in normal sorted array, you could really find that first element is a sorted one. If you are in other n complexity, you could see consider this as the smallest and traverse until and unless you find element and return it. But what if it is in the binary search space? So it is very easy. Now what we'll do, we'll just calculate the mid. Now we'll just calculate mid. We'll get into this index. Now when I'll get into this index, I'll check whether my first element here and the mid, if this element is lesser than this element, that means obviously this part is sorted. If this part is sorted and still my element is not here, then I'll just skip and make my low point here, mid plus 1, and I'll search in this space, and until and unless whatever will happen, friends, your answer will always be in the lowest one space. That is because if you compute it, we are moving mostly towards low, and until and unless what happens, your high and low crosses, here becomes high and low, and high goes to the area which is not present, which we have eliminated, and high remains on the place which is there. So if we return high, we'll get the answer to the minimum possible. So now I think we should move towards code, because I think it is the most preferable explanation we have given. So let's move towards the code. So nothing we have to do, just I have calculated the size. Now I have taken low at 0 and high at -1. I have to find the minimum element, so it is a good practice to always take a higher number because we have to replace it with the smaller numbers. So when you take the higher and we'll compare with the minimum, obviously whatever the number would be there, -1, -2, will be it will be greater than this int max. So will be smaller than this int max, so we can easily replace it. So always take a int max instead of taking zeros and -1s. So we'll just loop it, we'll calculate the mid. After calculating the mid, we'll check what I have told you. I'll check my lower number with the mid. If it is smaller, then it is a sorted. If it is sorted, what I'll do, I'll make an answer, and I'll calculate the minimum from where minimum of answer and from the low. That low and answer, which is the small. Why I have taken low? Because obviously it is a sorted array. If you have to find the minimum, you have to go to low only. So if it is a left half, then obviously you can go to the low. If it is rotated, then obviously what you have to find, you have to go through the right half. So when you have to go to right half, you have to check for the mid, because obviously, let me just show you graphically. Now it is rotated. Now, if not, it was rotated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was my low. So there is no need to take the mid and check with the minimum. No, I will always check with the low index, not with the mid index. But what happens when this kind of questions came, when there is a rotated one? So when there is a rotated one, what we have to do? We have to check like this is the rotated part. Now this is the rotated part where it is most nearest to it. It is most nearer to the mid part. So we have to take the mid. Simple explanation. And just reduce the spaces, half high and low, and we'll just get it and return the answer. So simple. Now we'll just run it and we'll see if it runs. Yes, we have run it and we have submitted. Friends, this is the most optimal answer, and it only requires time complexity O of log n. It is 100% optimal. And if the interviewer asks you for the time space complexity, you should tell that there is no extra space. No extra space we have used. We have already given you the optimal answer, which always utilizes your answer to the 100%. So you can confidently give answer. Thank you guys for watching this video. I please request you to do like, share, subscribe to my channel, and please send it to your friends. If you find this channel a meaningful medium of learning, please comment meaning or thank you in this comment, so that I can really get to know that how many people are seeing. Instead of thank you, you can comment anything. Just I want to know that if there are some new people watching my YouTube channel. So if you want to please connect with me, please type hello or something in the comment section. Thank you guys.